are in Banff, Alberta. So many different people when they come to Canada, this is one of the places that they visit. Clancy is out here for a conference, and so I tagged along because it's 2 nights and we get to hang out just the 2 of us. So I'll show you our room, little sitting area. There's a balcony behind me. If you want chairs, you have to ask the front desk for chairs. King size bed. Bathroom's back that way, I can catch it. Doors back there. TV. We had the room right below this, but the TV didn't work, so they brought us upstairs to this room because they couldn't fix the TV. We have just come in from a fondue dinner at the Grizzly House, and it was so good. We've talked about doing it for years, but we haven't done it. We used a hot stone to cook our meat. Clancy's trying to clean my glasses now because they are so spattered with grease. The food was delicious. It was just the right amount of food. It wasn't a whole bunch of food, but the whole process took about an hour and a half. We started with salad, and then we had a cheese fondue, which I didn't even think to grab my camera and pick up. And then you'll see here, I'll insert a clip of the main dish. We're having fondue. This is hot stone. We had a cheese fondue and I didn't catch it, but this is free-range chicken, and this is filet mignon. And then of course the chocolate fondue just to finish it all off. And now it's time for some chocolate fondue. I got strawberries and bananas, pineapple apples, and wafer cookies over here. This hotel is the Banff Park Lodge. We've never stayed in Banff before. We've always stayed in a tiny little town just outside called Canmore because it's usually a lot more affordable. But we got a conference rate for Clancy's work, and this is a decent room. It's old. It's showing where the bedspread especially is a little, could use a little updating, but it'll be good for 2 nights. It's just fun to be out doing something different. It does have an adjoining room if you wanted to do that. Big closet. How's the grease cleaning going?
I think I got yours.
Thanks. And it has a nice updated vanity and a really nice shower. Welcome to day 2 in Banff. Absolutely beautiful. I've spent the whole day on me time, and it has been lovely, and I thought, you know what, I should go out for a walk because it's too pretty to miss it. Of course, as soon as I thought that I should come outside for a walk, the wind picked up, and as you can see, it's really gray out. But it's still super beautiful. You are right here in the Rocky Mountains. That's why it's such a drawing card. So I'm going to walk up that way because I've never been up that way. Well, I have, but not since we got here. This walking path goes both directions, this way in front of me and behind me, and then maybe later on, if it's not raining, I'll get Clancy to go for a walk with me. Over on the other side, you could see the pedestrian bridge just a minute ago. There are literally a bajillion touristy things to do around here, but we're just here to relax. Clancy's in conference, and I don't want to do anything super strenuous. So I'm walking and enjoying and just taking it all in. You know, it's very similar to where we camp, so it is something that we do fairly frequently, but actually staying overnight here has been kind of fun. Just one of the many activities you can do here. You can canoe on the river. If you go down far enough, there's a pedestrian bridge. Down quite a ways further, there's actually some really big falls, and I'll take you to see those hopefully tomorrow. And I have to zoom in here, and I don't know if I'll actually catch it, but there's actually a couple of elk over in the bushes right there. Canoers going right up to see them. You have to stay back. They are wild animals. They're being smart, backing off. But it's so pretty, and it's starting to rain. Have to catch another fantastic view here. It really is incredible, especially if you haven't been to the mountains before. Can see more over that way. View doesn't get much better than that, unless, in my opinion, you're at the ocean. Then it's better than this. Definitely could have chosen a better time for a walk. Rain is sure coming down now. A little bit wet, nothing that won't dry. This is the inside main corridor with the shopping little stores along the side in the Banff Lodge. So Some of them aren't open. I think the conference center is upstairs, which is where Clancy's at. And I'm gonna head back to the room because it just isn't the best weather for being outside. I don't know if you can see it coming down on there, but that was definitely poor timing on my part. The problem is that our rain here is not typically a warm rain, not like other places that we've been. So far it's staying fairly dry on the balcony, but it is really coming down, which is good. We need rain. We still have lots of forest fires going on. But I should have gone earlier. It probably won't last too long, so hopefully I'll get out again once it clears up. But it smells good. But when you go out, it's cold enough that it kind of feels uncomfortable. So we'll skip that part of the day, and maybe it's time to read a book or something. This guy's out at conference, so we are walking, trying not to look down the valley where there's another large rainstorm coming. This is another walking bridge, not the one I pointed out earlier. Big mountain over there, another one over there. The water is much more turbulent here, and the falls are just right along that ridge over there. The wind is picking up here, and I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna go without rain. The gondola is going up the hill over there. You can just barely see it. These guys are right by the trail. These are babies. You can see the edge of the falls right up there, but the weather is not cooperating. There's a huge storm coming in from over here, and the wind is pretty crazy. We're giving up. Oh, I had a caterpillar on my back. It's too much further, I think, before, well, it's already started raining. So we're gonna head back. It barely rained, but because it got so bad, we turned around and came back thinking we'll go back later. And now we've decided we're hungry because we walked a lot, and we're trying to figure out where to eat. We settled on Korean street food on a park bench beside the river.
That one's yours.
And maybe when we're done, we'll go get the car and actually drive over and see the falls. We'll see. It's nice out though. It's beautiful. One is beef and one is pork, and one is Clancy's and one is mine, but we can't tell the difference. It's good though. This is where we came up and walked earlier, and so we're out for take two, but we're driving the car. Sunny at the moment, but who knows what the weather is going to do. It's just one of those days, on and off, snow, no snow, rain. Thankfully no snow. This is the Banff Springs Hotel. I don't think we've ever come up this side before. Not as much of a view from this side as it is from the other side. You can see people over on the other side there. And the Banff Springs poking through the trees. This is a bit better view from here. It doesn't really give you any depth perception as to how far the drop is though. We're doing Tunnel Mountain Drive. You can see the mountains in the background. It's a very twisty, turny, up and down road. We just passed about 50 cyclists on road bikes climbing a crazy steep hill. You guys are getting a special treatment because we are stopping in places that we have never stopped before. So this is what happens when you go on an evening drive. We are checking out the hoodoos, which in one of my previous videos where we went out to see the Royal Tyrrell Dinosaur Museum, we showed some small hoodoos there, but apparently there's big ones here. How can you not be awed by the beauty that surrounds you when you're in a place like this? Absolutely gorgeous. There's the hoodoos right there. They don't have the big tops on them like the ones out in Drumheller did, but we were just noticing that the Banff Springs Hotel is right over there, and that's where the viewpoint was where we stopped to look at the falls. Two chairs as if they're meant for us.